Several Bay Area public meetings have been under attack. Far-right extremists and hate groups are targeting cities and counties to harass officials and amplify their hateful messages. KTVU's Brooks Rose joins us live in the newsroom. And Brooks, this keeps happening in several communities.
Well, Greg, we've learned it's happened in South San Francisco, Walnut Creek, Sacramento, and Monterey, to name a few. It's widespread, and really it's like a game of whack-a-mole because these are very coordinated attacks. The Anti-Defamation League says trolling groups from outside of California are seeking out local public meetings, then individually, one after another, lining up and virtually speaking and spewing hate without ever showing their faces.
We do not condone hate in our city.
The signs are clear in El Cerrito, standing up to stop the hate speech, heard time and time again during public comment at this week's city council meeting.
They would get onto Zoom, change their name to something that they're trying to get the city clerk to say. It's almost like junior high schoolers, like making up bad names to make someone read them out loud.
Mayor Lisa Motoyama says they then spewed racist and anti-Semitic comments, things so horrible we can't even share on the air.
They got to be so bad, we actually had to stop the meeting early.
At least one Jewish city official was personally attacked, much like Walnut Creek City Council member Kevin Wilk.
I was angry. I'm not going to be intimidated. And I'm certainly not going to step down from rebuking publicly vile, hateful comments, whether it's anti-Semitic comments or any other hateful comments.
He says his city was the first in the Bay Area targeted by outside groups.
They are looking to make people numb to this hate speech, to normalize the hate speech.
These are not random attacks of bigots that just happen to be in the community. These are orchestrated attacks on these public meetings. They're coordinated.
Mark Levine is with the Anti-Defamation League. It's tracking an overwhelming increase in hijacked meetings where those joining virtually don't show their faces but push white supremacist, anti-Semitic, and anti-LGBTQ plus narratives.
To attract attention to themselves, to recruit and raise money, and to, unfortunately, stop government from serving the public.
If we hear those, you will be asked to stop.
Just this week in Sonoma County, supervisors restricted public comment to in-person only. El Cerrito is considering the same thing. Neighbors have expressed concern not enough has been done to stop the hate. But the mayor says the city has to follow the law, and cutting off comments could be costly.
That is exactly the kind of gut reaction that these hate speakers are looking for. They're looking for a reason to sensationalize things on social media. They want to bring a lawsuit against us for breaching their First Amendment rights and making this a bigger deal.
Which is why leaders are uniting with a single message that they hope will ripple through the region.
You can come to our community, but you cannot bring your hate here.
Local governments are considering legal ways to restrict hate speech. That includes limiting the total time for a public comment period or reducing the time a person can speak. Another strategy, save public comments for the end of the meeting and encourage positive ones. In the newsroom, Brooks Rose, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Brooks, and on that note, is there anything lawmakers could do to prevent this kind of hate speech from hijacking public meetings?
Well, there is some work being done on a potential legislative front here. This was a big topic at a conference of California cities this week. The Anti-Defamation League has a toolkit for all public agencies so they can implement similar strategies. But really, you bring up a good point. Changes to the law could better deal with potential First Amendment concerns and other liabilities.
Yeah, certainly a challenge many are dealing with. Brooks Rose live in our newsroom tonight. Brooks, thank you.